Hello, hello. Welcome to Ram and Goat Astrology. I am Laura Lilato.
I'm Helena. Welcome.
Hello. So I have to warn everyone, we may have to have a weird pause or two here because I have a 5-year-old in here with me. So sometimes she's really great and is really accommodating, and sometimes not. So we'll see. I wanted to tell you, Helena, about this group of women I've been working with for like this business that kind of showed up in my life. It has been so crazy how I have 3 businesses essentially. Okay. And then the podcast as well. So, and then the Aquarian Acres. So it's actually five different things. But my main business is Laura Lilato Alternative Wellness Services. And that's where I do my astrology readings and my coaching and my publishing books and stuff and classes. So I've been like working on building that, which is definitely Aries sun sign energy, right? Very much in my chart. But I also have the planet Venus, which is magnetizing things to you, magnetizing money and relationships in Aquarius, which is community. And my sun sign is in the 11th house, which is community. So I've recently, during this Pisces nebulousness that we're hanging out in, which is driving me nuts, how frustratingly confusing and how clear some things are. It's almost like I'm equally as confused as I am getting clarity. Does that make sense?
Yes. I mean, this you were saying just before we hit record that you don't know what's going on right now, and we're all there. And this episode is going to come out, I think, today.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
yeah, we're recording this very late on Tuesday, and we're still very deep in. I mean, we're not deep, but we're still in Mercury retrograde season in Pisces.
Yeah.
We have the sun still in Pisces, and we have the eclipse energy still going.
Yes.
So it's everyone's been saying they're so confused, and it's absolutely right. Like, this is where we're supposed to be right now. But in 1 week, you guys, not even less than 1 week, just a couple of days.
Like 4 or 5 days, we're going to feel such a different shift coming up here. But what's been happening during Pisces season is I've been feeling into things, especially with my business, again, with that 10th house Venus and my 11th house Mercury and sun signs. So during this season, I'm really, really activated in the feelings and the intuition. And I've been telling everybody, every single client, every single person, when Saturn moved into Aries, I've been telling something has to shift with your job or your business. Something has to change. It has to. And I've known so many people who have taken new jobs or are actively looking for new positions or have switched roles, and business owners who are shifting what they're doing. And then I said to myself, I wonder how that's going to show up for me, right? What's that going to look like? And I've been kind of waiting. So I realized that I am doing my business in a way that is sort of aligned with me, and it's sort of not aligned with me. And I realized I have to make a shift. And it became really, really clear that Journey to the Soul is this business I have on the side. And I have Emerge, which also is a business that just emerged. Both of these businesses kind of just came out of, seriously, the clear blue. Journey to the Soul is a 1-year personal development, book writing, and book publishing program. And that is something that I developed after I got a download when I was cutting apple trees. And so it just like literally got faxed in my noggin. And I'm like, okay. So I just unfolded it very naturally, and it's been in really awesome flow ever since. And then this past October, I was at a business conference and met Marianne, who I can't wait to have her on the show. I met Marianne Galatia, and she and I just connected energetically in such an intuitive way. It's almost like my river was going, and then her river just joined up with mine, and we just like jumped on each other's boat and hung out together. It's like we joined boats. And it's just been so in flow with this Emerge business that just showed up. And she called me and said, hey, I'm doing a retreat. I've been wanting to start hosting wellness retreats and healing retreats. And I've been looking for the right team. And I have a bunch of ladies, and I think I've been waiting for you. Are you interested? And I was like, yes. What are we doing? What does that look like?
Absolutely. What is it?
Absolutely. Sign me up. And then what do we do? So it's been me and 4 other ladies, and it's been the best emergence ever. It's like just super in flow. it's been super in flow with the Journey to the Soul book program and publishing program. And we just published our book. And we've got the ladies that are on board that are starting to learn how to, contact bookstores. And both of these businesses kind of just came out of nowhere. They were literally just hits of inspiration. My business, Alternative Wellness Services, has been sort of inspiration, hits of inspiration, but sort of like in that masculine vibe of like structure and pushing and a little bit. And I'm kind of working on adjusting it a little bit. But this Emerge program has been phenomenal. So let me tell you what happened. So Marianne called me and said, I want to do a retreat. And I know it's supposed to be in Sedona, Arizona. Now, do you know anything about Sedona?
I just get images of the landscape.
Okay. So
and like they have a lot of pretty stones.
Yeah, rocks. Yes. Very, very beautiful rocks. And the landscape is just gorgeous. But also, it's one of the points on the earth where there's an energy vortex, right? There's energy centers, right? So Hawaii is one, and the Bahamas are one, and Sedona is one. So this is where people go for healing retreats and energetic resets, because it's one of those like energetic hot spots, right? And you can look it up. And I don't know if it's on specific lines of the the earth and the globe. I'm not sure what exactly constitutes it as that, but I do know that it has that really intense energetic power to it, or pull to it, right?
Yeah.
So she said, I know I have to go here, and let's start these meetings. So we started meeting, these ladies and I, and there's Marianne who's leading it. And she is so good at helping families with legacy energy, leaving legacies and making sure you're safe and set up for financial legacy and abundance and prosperity. And she works with you with your just getting your money aligned, right? What to do with it. So many people struggle with what to do with money and how to use it properly and how to save properly or how to invest it properly or life insurance or whatever it is. And she guides people in that realm and holds their hand and helps educate them in a way that feels safe and you feel empowered.
Because all of those things make me feel very stressed hearing all of those words.
Absolutely.
Like with money, like where to put them, what to do with them. It just makes me go, ah.
Absolutely. And her chart is so beautiful with this Leo sun conjunct her Mercury in the 9th house of education. And she's so good at like lighting it up and making it fun and like, let's look at this. Let's hold your hand. Let's walk you through the process. And it's not a big deal. Let's just look at what you got. There's no shame. There's no guilt. There's no blame. There's just, let's look at where it is at and walk you through the process. And it's just, to work with someone who is so kind and considerate is just been such a blessing. And then she brought on this amazing team of women that have been so in alignment energetically. I've never connected so beautifully before with women I've literally never met. And we've been meeting twice a month to create this retreat. So what it ended up becoming was a 5-day retreat, May 2nd to the 7th. And it is in Sedona. And we have a vacation rental home, and it's got a beautiful pool. And Mary Chris, who's in Florida, she is a self-love coach and teaches you all about loving yourself in the various different ways that looks like, right? And frequencies. And she's bringing her sound bowls, and is when you're around her energy.
I wish I could go.
I know, right? When you're around her energy, she just like makes you just like purr like a cat, right? It's so peaceful. So we ended up having creating the itinerary. So she's going to bring her sound bowls by the pool, and we're going to use the water and the bowls, and I can't wait. So it's just been unfolding in this beautiful way where we are guiding women to emerge into their true self, into their authentic self. And at the time of this retreat, it's just going to be such a beautiful energy. And Saturn just moved into Aries. So this is the next 3 years where people are going to be needing to really step into what their needs are. My needs. I am. Aries is I am. And Saturn is creating structure. And Aries is to do something for me. So the people who've been putting themselves on the back burner for the last, 6 to 10 years, right? That's something we really have to pull out and bring these
Mm.
people to retreats like this to have an experience. Because ever since COVID, people haven't had experiences. They haven't had the connection with people. They've lost that community. And so with Emerge, it's called Emerge, a Sanctuary Within. We are really going to be really playing into that community and leaning into that community, specifically women.
Mm.
And with Jupiter in Cancer, expanding the healing feminine energy. Now he's going direct, and he'll be going direct for the next, how many months. And we are really expanding in the nurturing healing department of Cancer, which is deep feelings and holding each other in that feminine way and allowing people to really feel that feminine vibration. So I'm really excited for this because it feels so special to just be wrapped in love from women who've also been on the path of growth and healing. And
so you said, how long is the retreat for?
Yeah, so it's 5 days, I believe. May 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Yeah. So 5-day retreat. And it's going to be an energy that I'm so excited for because I myself have not even been in an environment with this kind of like powerful dynamic of women, right? Like this is to be in the presence of so many women who are becoming so aware of their gifts and owning it and embracing it and choosing to use their gifts to help humanity and society. It just is like,
no, that sounds amazing. So obviously you're going to be there, and you will be teaching astrology. You'll be what's do you have like a schedule for like what you're going to do, or
we're still working that out right now. We're in the process of creating that as we get women on board. We're really excited for the women that have said yes already. And we're in the process of creating this experience because really, I think the pain point that we're noticing that women are really feeling they need to kind of have an optimistic point, right? We're leaving the pain point focus and we're looking into the possibility point. Right? What is the possibility of what their life could be? And that's why we chose the word emerge, because to emerge out of a cocoon is to emerge into who you truly are. When a caterpillar gets out of that cocoon and now suddenly they have wings, they don't just fly right away. They got to sit there and figure it out for a minute, right? They got to sense these antlers and wings for a hot minute. So one of the roles I will play as well is to help women really step into their gifts and their skills and talents through the astrology readings and coaching that I do. And we're also going to be merging my aromatherapy background as well. We'll be having specific essential oils for everybody that will be really good for balancing, especially if there's any kind of anxiety that comes up or any kind of fear that comes up that might, halt them.
It sounds like a dream.
We can use the oil as a visceral, tangible anchor to then use the breath and get back into breath work and feel through that and move through that. And then we also, I haven't even told you the best part. So this is going to be Taurus season, right? The sun is in Taurus. Let me share the chart with you just so you can see like what this emerge chart. This is the day that we're going to be starting the retreat, May 2nd, 2026. At about noon in Sedona, and the sun is in Taurus at the top of the chart in the 10th house. And we have Renata who will be along with us, and she is a professional chef. And all of our meals are going to be like luxury meals and all taken care of for you. And Renata is not only a professional chef, but she has a whole women's health and hormone business and helps you balance your hormones at any age, specifically through nutrition and diet. Isn't that so fun? We can't have a Taurus retreat and not have food.
That's beautiful that it's Taurus season because it's led by Venus and all this feminine energy and just like sort of Taurus is very soft. It's very like soft and feminine and enjoying all of the senses. It can be a lot of other things too. It's many, many, many things, but amongst those things, it is very much about enjoying and softening and getting grounded.
Well, and I think a lot of women really struggle with overgiving and being overly responsible for their family and their loved ones. And they don't take time to just be in pleasurable energy, which is really what Taurus wants from us. And the day that the retreat starts, we have our sun at 12 degrees Taurus. Ceres, the planet of nurturing and food and how you take care of your energy and really, really like take care of yourself, is in Taurus at 19 degrees. And throughout the retreat, the sun will be moving towards the planet of take care of yourself. I just think that's so aligned. And then Mercury will actually be just exiting Aries and then trekking into Taurus as well. So it feels super important that this is it's kind of like a luxury healing nourishment, learn how to reset your nervous system and live this new best version of yourself.
Yeah, and this is right after a full moon in Scorpio, I see.
Yes, I know. Isn't that fun?
Like a week after. No, sorry, not a week, a few days after.
Yeah, like a day after. Yeah. I think the Scorpio full moon will be the day before. I believe it's the first.
So everyone will be nice and raw and tender.
I know. I saw that. I'm really excited.
Into it. Yeah.
And we've got Mars and Aries, which is like driven to do things that matter to me, my needs. So these women that are saying yes to themselves, it's really important. We've got Chiron at 27 degrees Aries. We're still healing some Aries, my personal need energy. We're healing that wound. Yeah. And Saturn is saying, hey, do a structure in a container. And we're like, hey, we'll offer the structure in the container. Come on over. Come on over and play.
I think these things, like I have worked a couple, maybe it ended up being like 5 retreats with a group of ladies. And it was always the same place and pretty much the same group of women that held the space. And it was a women's retreat, fully women's retreat. And we would do like 2 nights. And it was always something that I would look forward to so much, even though I was working them, I was still being a part of that energy. And it was really amazing. The woman who was hosting, she's taking a break with that right now. So we haven't been doing that for, I think the last one we did was September, or maybe even earlier. Anyway, it was really like magic moments when just a group of women come together. Something special, really, like it sounds very cheesy, but something special happens. And it's not just about women coming together, because you can be in the same room as women and like, okay, nothing's happening, but with intention, like with all of this intention, and actually slowing down and being vulnerable and opening yourself up within a safe space like this is truly amazing.
It's magical. It really is magical. And the transit that's happening when we start the retreat that I love, I think the most, is Jupiter is going direct and he's at 19 degrees Cancer. And he's having a sextile with Ceres, the planet of nurturing and feeding yourself well and nurturing your energy well, at 19 degrees Taurus. And when I look at Taurus and Cancer energy, I think these are the 2 signs that I know I need to lean into the most for my own well-being and my own caretaking. This is really important. So Taurus helps you to actually relax and just sit and smell the flowers, like for real. And Cancer helps you to feel and be that vulnerable, emotional, whatever state you need to be in. But these 2 having this sextile is such easy flowing energy. And I know it's just important for me on a big level too, because my North Node is at 19 degrees Cancer as well. So like this is, for me as a facilitator, this is huge as well. Just I don't know how this is going to manifest or show up for me. But it is really important. I know, because this is not something I'm good at either, is taking time to take care of myself. I'm working on it, but I know that I need this retreat just as much as these women who are attending.
Absolutely. That's how I always would feel, like, oh, I cannot wait. I need this space. I need this time. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. I love that
Mm,
Uranus will be at 0 degrees Gemini. So we have our nervous system in a new sign and learning to understand things differently now. Now we're moving from Taurus, which is more the physical body, into Gemini, which is more of the understanding and the learning and the
mm,
talking and communicating with friends and right having that kind of networking energy. So this really is the planet of how we need to be more authentic to who we are and how we need to really
mm,
manage our nervous system. And it's in the sign of let's shift it, let's change it, let's switch it up and
mm.
try something new. And if you've never gone on a retreat, I'm telling you, this might be the one to check in on because we've got a couple spots left and we're so excited for the ladies who have said yes. And I know that there's a few more, there's about a handful more that we're looking for to just magnetize, right? Whoever it
Yeah.
is, whoever is ready to emerge. I always tell people if you're not ready to emerge, don't come. Please stay home.
Mm,
Because if you're going to spend 5 days with me, 5 days with these other ladies, Renata and Mary Chris and Cheryl and Marianne, you're going to change. And if you're not ready
mm,
for that, that's not okay, right? Like we want you to be on a path that feels really aligned and really good. And if this is something that people have been looking for, maybe wondering, I wonder if this exists. Maybe they just don't know it's a thing,
yeah,
right? So I wanted to do a little
for sure.
podcast on it because it's been such a beautiful thing in my life that has literally just emerged from right around October, which is kind of the scorpionic season where we go within, right? And I went within with these ladies, and this is what came out of us. And it's, God, it's so much fun. And then I love looking at the chart because look at how much of it is at the top, first of all, the
Mm,
top of the chart, and which means we're supposed to do this together, right? When you have a lot of planets
mhm.
at the top of the chart, you're supposed to do that with people and in more public ways. But we got the moon down here at the bottom in Scorpio, which just fits so
Mm.
perfectly for the vibe of what we're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah. So this is pretty much this is a chart for the event,
Yes. So this is when
pretty
the
much.
event
Yes.
starts, essentially. Yep. This is the moment that we would start and you would come by us and we would start the energy. This is what we're starting the event energy with.
Mm,
So it's kind of like the birth of.
mm-hmm. I
I love,
like the Scorpio moon for
I do
this.
too. I do
Yeah,
too. The Leo
yeah.
rising too. The Leo rising tells
Mm,
me, we all need to show up in a bold, courageous way and follow our heart and do
yeah,
things that sound fun,
yeah.
right? Feel fun
Absolutely.
and help us to be seen in a new light, help us be
Yeah.
recognized for who we are.
And if they want, if someone's listening and they're intrigued, do you have a link somewhere or?
You bet. Yes, we're going to put
Yeah.
all the links in the show notes, but it's
Great.
yeah, there's a couple spots left and we're going to take
Also
this
on your website,
you
like you
bet.
can go
It's
and
on my
find
website,
website.
lauralilato.com. And I'll put all the links in the show note. But this is something I think it's been so divinely guided. And just like my book
Mm,
project, so divinely guided. I did not know business could be like that. I didn't
yeah.
know it could feel so good. I didn't know you could laugh so much. I didn't know it could be just in such a flow. Are there things that come
Mm,
up and struggles that come up? Yes, there are, but we just deal with them. And it certainly is fun
mm,
to deal with them with ladies who are in the same vibration and the same mentality. And, if one of you is having a hard day, the other one picks it up and vice versa, or we do a grounding practice together, or like, who does that at corporate masculine world, right? Like,
mm.
nobody's doing that in the corporate offices. We're not like, oh, are you struggling? Let's go sit and do grounding for 5 minutes. Okay, let's go do some breath work. But that's what my business has become with these ladies. And I think it's something that I have to share with others because I know the people that listen to me and listen to the podcast and do readings with me, they want to know what it looks like or feels like to be in flow and be in alignment. And this show is telling you exactly what it looks like. It feels
Yeah.
fun. It feels supportive, right? You and I have been doing this for 4 years. It's like we've been meeting for 4 years now. And our show is probably 3.5 years old. This has been fun and in flow most of the
Mm,
time. There's been a few hiccups here and there, but we never get our undies in a bundle, you know?
No, I have to give that to us. That's yeah. And again, like we said so many times, there's a lot of air appreciation there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I know that there's so many people struggling to follow their dreams or say yes to the thing that's calling to them. And I
Mm.
encourage you to say yes. You might not know how it's going to develop or how things will play out. Okay, nobody knows how. Nobody knows what they're doing in Earth School. The rules are made
Mm.
up, the points don't matter, and we're all trying to figure this out.
Yeah, yeah. And I would say that if you're listening to this now today and you're like, oh, I don't know. Like I said in the beginning of this episode, we're still in Mercury retrograde, we're
Oh
still
yeah.
in eclipse season, we're still in Pisces season, but come Thursday, you know,
Yeah.
then maybe
And
you will know if this is for you or not. And if you're
I
still thinking about
exactly.
it, yeah,
I
for
have been
sure.
telling people wait until this equinox. Wait until the equinox. You got to wait until the
Yeah,
sun moves into Pisces or to into Aries, out of Pisces, and wait until Mercury starts going direct again, which
yeah,
happened on the same day. So
yeah,
excellent. Good
yeah.
timing there. So wait until the equinox and then feel it out on what your hell yes is. If it's a hell yes, then talk with us. We'll figure it out. And I have a special treat that anybody who heard about it, use listening to our show, if you use code RAMandGOAT when you click on the link, I'll put the code in there too. You get a really awesome discount if you're interested and you join us of
Ooh.
$555 off.
What?
Yeah, for
Okay,
real.
that's a shitload of money.
I
Yeah.
know. Isn't that? It's so fun. I love
Yep.
being able to offer that.
Yep.
That's so much fun. I'm like,
That's really
yes, look
amazing.
at me
Yeah,
making
yeah.
giant offers and saying, hey,
Yeah.
come and join us and change your life. And because you heard it here and you're a listener and you're like, yes, I'm going to follow my heart and I'm going to do this thing. Yeah. So follow the code and the link and all the stuff in the show notes below. And we can't wait to chat with you and see if it's something that works out for you. But thanks for discussing my
Nice.
new business venture with all the ladies of Emerge and exploring that with me today. That was fun.
It was. I can't keep track of all of your businesses, to be honest. There's
I
so
know.
much going on. There's always like
I know.
this. It's really, yeah, but I've learned to just uh not be like, now I'm sort of used to you being able to have so many things going on at the same time. In the beginning, I was like, what? And now I'm just like, yeah, I know I can't keep up, but it's just the way it is.
That's how I roll, and it's something I'm
Yeah, it
recognizing that is
is.
part of my flow. Is why I work best
Yeah.
with ladies, right? Why I really need
And
the
one thing
community.
goes into the other.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And here's the thing: my job is to wake people up. That's what I'm here to do on this planet: is wake
Yeah.
them up to what their needs are, whether that's to write a book or publish your own book or join this book writing collaboration project or come on a retreat or
Yeah.
do coaching with me and have your chart read, do aromatherapy with me and heal your body. I don't
Mm.
care how how do you want me to wake you up? I'm here to help. Do you want to come and play disc golf on my farm and have a retreat out on my farm, or what do you want to do? I got lots
Yeah.
of options for you.
Yep.
It's so fun being in my
Super
head
Gemini.
sometimes. It's so
Yeah.
entertaining, but there's a lot going on up there, and I'm so grateful to finally have been able to take all that kind of seemingly chaotic energy
Mm.
in my mind and be able to channel it into purposeful, intentional things that help society, right? Things that help
Mm.
people. So whether it's my farm or my multiple businesses, I just know that it feels a lot better doing it the way I'm doing it than how I was managing in my 20s and 30s, where it was just kind of like chaos and I was just kind of lighting
Mm.
everything on fire. And now I have intentional directional fire that's almost more like
Mm.
laser like. I just have it's like a laser light show now.
Yeah.
It's just, you got to pay attention to all the different laser light shows and what's going on. And
but like right now, it's that smoke, in the beginning of the show, it's like that, how they have the smoke machines, like you can't really see, but you hear the music coming, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, totally.
Something exciting is gonna come on this
That's
stage.
so funny. That's exactly what it feels like too. Yeah. I love it. Well, thank you everybody for listening today and tuning in. And we can't wait to talk next time. Thank you. And share this with anybody who might be interested. And you have a great day, everybody.
Yes. See you later in Aries season.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us today. If you are ready to level up your life, look at more about the Emerge Retreat and Journey to the Soul, link and info in the description. Remember to also stay updated with our Ram and Goat Astrology podcast for more.